What's up, guys? It's your girl Age, and I am back to talk about episode 2 of Pit Babe. And last episode, it looked like Charlie is up to something, but we don't know what it is quite yet. So, without further ado, let's get into it. This episode starts off with Tony, the CEO of the company UAC Corp. I don't know what UAC stands for, but that's okay. And he was on the news, and the news reporter was asking him, why did he suddenly become interested in racing? And this is on national TV, and the reporter is like, people think it's money laundering. Guys, when I heard that, and the fact that this man is on national television, and this reporter asked him that, I'm like, that is crazy. That is absolutely savage. Like, why would you do that? That's so embarrassing for Tony. I understand it. So Tony is looking at the reporter like, are you serious? He looked like he wanted to hurt that reporter, but as Tony seems like a person who is good at playing politics, he simply says that he's interested in the sport and that he simply likes racing. And hopefully he wants to add or back up new talent in the sports, and then maybe racing can get a new champion. That was definitely a jab at Babe. I want to know Babe and Tony's history because they seem like they have one. In the next scene, I get my answer. Uncle, Babe, and Way are playing pool in a garage, and we learn about Babe and Tony's relationship here. Tony is apparently Babe's father, and father is in quotation marks, and Babe ran away from home when he was younger. Uncle says Tony is only interested in racing because he is coming to get Babe. But the question is, why? The type of person that Tony seems like, it's not likely that he just wants Babe to come home because he misses and loves his son. He doesn't seem like he's the loving type of father. He wants Babe back for a reason. In a flashback scene, we see Babe getting abused by Tony. Tony has someone holding Babe down as he slaps him. Babe initially ran into Tony's office, like yelling about, oh, I know what you did to my family. Clearly, Babe was angry, and he was about to punch Tony. So Tony threatened to take all of his money from Babe, and we found out Tony adopted Babe. Like, he adopts a bunch of children, apparently. So I want to know what that is about. Why is he taking in all of these kids? And side note, I also learned that Uncle's real name is Alan. I don't know, I thought that was important to put in here. Alan is a very cute name. That's my uncle's name. Clearly, Babe is very bothered. Then Wade tried to do his little, I'm there for you speech, and Babe is like, I know. How rude. Like, yeah, okay. Babe was trying to show his loyalty to Babe in hopes of being his man. But the love that Babe has for Babe is so unrequited. I can't stand it. Anyway, one of the mechanics came to tell Uncle Alan that 2 mechanics came to resign that morning, and they are joining Tony's red team. Tony is buying up racers and crews from other teams to join the red team, and this obviously it concerns Uncle because he needs to find a way to keep up with the work at his mechanic shop and find a way to retain his people. And that's understandable because if you don't have any people to work at your business, it's going to go under. And that's a very big concern, not just for Uncle, but for like the rest of the workers there, for the racers, Way, Babe, and the other ones. Like, it's a concern. The red team is really making things very difficult for the characters. But let's carry on. So in the next scene, we see Babe and Charlie in Babe's house, and Babe wants Charlie to go with him to the garage. Charlie was like, I have something to do. Turns out Charlie lied to Babe and said that he had to go meet a client, but really, he went to meet someone else. But who? So when Charlie returns back to the house after 4 hours of being gone, Babe is like, we might have to change our agreement because you work more than doing me. And since you're supposed to be my fuck biddy, like, I'm supposed to be the center of your world. What are you doing, Charlie? Working. Making a living for yourself. Yeah, I cannot with Babe. He is so selfish. Even Charlie had to call Babe out on his screwed up emotions. He said to Babe, like, are you on menopause? It seems like you're on menopause because your emotions are just out of whack. And Babe, like, he really is so moody. I don't know what is up with his constant bad attitude. And Charlie is just taking it. Probably because he wants something from Babe, i.e. that car. But I'm thinking that Charlie, the way he's moving, he kind of wants a little bit more than the car. But more on that later. So X-Hunter is looking for a repairman because the red team keeps taking them from them and other racing teams and paying them triple the amount that they're making at their current jobs. The team tells Uncle that they need mechanics, and Uncle said he is trying to get mechanics. He's posting on the job boards and such, trying to get people in. Then this 20-year-old college student comes in to be a mechanic. Uncle is like, we need skilled mechanics. Plus, you are still in school. It would be very inconvenient for you to come work here. The kid was like, I'll work for free. A bit suspicious, yes. But one of the guys in the shop said, free is free. The kid was even willing to prove himself to work there. Like, I really want to be here. I want this internship. Let me work. So the team allows him to prove himself, and he does a great job and gets the job on the spot. He even impresses Wei, and Wei is skeptical at everybody. But let me just tell you, Jeff, that's the little 20-year-old mechanic that just applied. He is so awkward. When Alan came to congratulate him, he scooted away. He even avoided shaking Alan's hand. Alan is the owner of X-Hunter. And he's the one who gave him the job. Like, how rude, little boy. Jeff said he has a fear of germs. And I'm like, I guess, whatever. I think it's another reason why he don't want to be around people, or he don't want to talk to people or touch them. So Babe and Charlie walks in, and you can see that when Charlie sees Jeff as the new mechanic, his smile disappears. They know each other from somewhere. Then there is a flashback to the person Charlie met with the previous day, and guess who it was? Jeff. And at the restaurant, they were discussing something about people making a move, and Jeff said he had an idea. Him getting a job at the X-Hunter garage must have been the idea. What are they planning to do? And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. Wei is so fucking sexy to me. But what is important right now is that Wei saw the way that Jeff looked at Charlie. So he is probably suspicious of the relationship between these two and how they know each other. And now suddenly both are at the X-Hunter garage. Let me tell y'all, Wei is very smart, and he especially pays a lot of attention to Charlie. And to be extra honest, and this is just from my little fantasy world, I really wish, in a way, that Wei and Charlie might have been like the it couple or the main couple. I know this is not about Wei and Charlie. That's not the type of ship that we want, especially if the main love interest is Babe. But a girl can wish. Okay, let's not go down that rabbit hole. Then Babe's ass is like, oh, Jeff is cute. Good God. Babe is so damn annoying, y'all. I cannot stand Babe. But Uncle is like, let's not use Jeff like that. Meaning you can't sit around here and just have sex with Jeff. We need him on the team. We need him to work with us for a long time, Babe. And then after Uncle tells Babe that, Babe just freaking laughs. I cannot stand him. The boys, North, Wei, and Sonic, begin to gossip about how Jeff is another possible savage because the way he is so ice cold, especially to Ellen, but like everybody else too. Basically, they're saying Jeff is a savage like Babe, basically someone who just don't give a fuck about nobody or what they think. And to be honest, let's hope Jeff is. And might I add, Uncle is so sweet, y'all. He is so adorable. Nothing better than a friendly boss. A friendly, brotherly boss. But I have a feeling that he might be more than a friendly, brotherly boss to little old Jeff. But I am jumping way ahead of myself. When the guys are having a meeting, Babe keeps looking over there at Charlie, who is off in the corner talking to Jeff. Of course, we all know Charlie and Jeff know each other, but Babe doesn't. And North calls him out for being jealous. North says Charlie is a charmer and can even make ice cold Jeff talk and want to open up to him. Babe looked like he wanted to whip Nard's ass so bad. They had to pull him back and restrain him from jumping over that table. Like, babe, seriously, get in control of yourself and your emotions. Charlie is making you act like that. And I hate that just because he is the best racer, they have to basically pacify him. Like, get your emotions in check. Nard was just joking and having fun. Y'all know how Nard is. And babe has to be falling in love with Charlie. It may be a little early to call it that, but the way babe is acting, like, so Charlie can't talk to nobody? Isn't this the same babe who was calling Jeff Q in front of Charlie and everybody else's face not too long ago? Actually, it was probably like a few hours before this scene right here. What a hypocrite. And the Way is still trying to get rid of Charlie, talking about, I'll get you a new boy to replace him. Way wants to replace Charlie with himself. Let's be for real. And I don't understand why Way wants Babe that bad. There are so many other better guys, even there at the garage. Then we see Charlie talking to Jeff. This was Jeff's idea that they were talking about at the restaurant the other day. They are infiltrating ex-Hunter for some reason which we do not know yet. And it doesn't seem like a good reason because Charlie tells Jeff, that he doesn't want Jeff to get involved. How in the world do these two know each other? Then when Babe is leaving the garage, Babe is being so annoying. He's being just an ass. We all know you are jealous. You know you are jealous of Jeff because Charlie was just talking to him. And then you want to make a bullshit excuse, talk about, oh, you only have a deal with me. So what? Charlie and you are not in a relationship. You even said that yourself, babe. Come on. Like, yeah, he is so mean to Charlie, and I hate it. I hate it so much. So Babe takes Charlie to the gym to train, and lo and behold, they run into this beauty currently choking someone out on the ground. And if you really are paying attention, this guy on the floor, this is one of the guys that Tony wanted to hire for the Red Racing team. Like, hi, my name is Kim. I am beautiful. Y'all, let's just pause and look at him. This guy he's gorgeous. Shit. I don't know who I like better, Kim or Way. Hell. Then Winner's ass is there at the gym trying to make another bet with Babe. He is so obsessed with him. Those two should date and be together. Babe and Winner, they make a perfect couple. Then that way they can just fight and fucking fight all night with each other. Ugh, both of them get on my nerves. So the bet that Winner proposed was that Babe couldn't beat Kim in a fight. So Charlie says that he will fight Kim in Babe's place, and if he loses, Winner gets to take Babe's car. What the hell does Charlie have up his sleeve? He is an alpha, I guess. I don't know what his power is, or if alpha equals power. I'm assuming it does. But I know something is up with Charlie, especially for him to sit there and just have the confidence to say, I'll beat this person's behind. Something's up with Charlie. And I will say Charlie literally fights for his man. He is rolling around and tussling on the floor with Kim, as it should be in a bedroom, y'all. I really want Charlie to be with... Let me shut up. Charlie makes Babe very proud because he wins and Kim ends up tapping out. Y'all, Charlie don't look like a fighter until those gums come out, those arms are popping. And he's so sweet. He's still smiling even after the fight is done. What is Charlie's superpower? I know he has to have some type of special power. I wonder if it's like some type of strength or maybe enhanced senses, like Babe. I don't know. Charlie and Kim, honestly, to me, I know I keep saying this, but they do make a cute couple. To me, Babe really has to earn Charlie, and I mean it. During this show, Babe better have some kind of redemption arc that make me like him, because right now I really don't. Okay. Then in the hallway after the fight, my boy Kim is just chilling, drinking his juice, and Renner comes around thinking that he can just bully Kim. He is literally pushing Kim around, slamming him into the wall until Kim puts his ass in his place. Renner is a wimp and a menace. Kim checks Renner so gracefully and so eloquently. I love Kim's classiness. But Kim was spitting some real facts. While Winter was so obsessed with Babe, Kim was like, you really shouldn't estimate the other guy either. Charlie, he was talking about. And he's a smart man. Smart and wise people could tell that there is something up with Charlie as well. You all notice how Kim was looking at Charlie after the fight? But yeah, he's such a classy and respectable man, as far as I can see, because this is only the second episode. But I will admit right now that he is very pretty and very good to look at. You know how people are just like easy on the eyes? That's him. You know what? What if Kim and Wei got together? Oh no, there's still hope and there's still time. Speaking of Wei, the next scene is Wei, Babe, and Charlie, and apparently Wei has a showroom where he just keeps a bunch of cars. He must be some kind of rich mother chucker, but I'll revisit that later. Babe keeps some of his cars in the showroom, and he brings Charlie there and tells Charlie to pick out whatever car Charlie wants. Charlie picks Babe's very first car, and then Wei was like, Charlie, you have a very keen eye, but you'll need to pick another car because that car right there is Babe's favorite car. And Charlie was like, I know. And Babe was just smiling. Y'all, I told y'all how Babe be smiling at Charlie. And Babe was like, no, Babe never lets anyone get in the car. Babe lets Charlie get in the car at that moment, much to Wei's disappointment. And let me explain my assessment on the whole Wei situation. Wei thinks that he is special to Babe because he is the best friend and does everything for Babe. Wei believes that he isn't like those other whores that Babe sleeps with and uses and abuses. I really hate that for Wei because you are just that way. Someone for Babe to use. And yeah, they're best friends. But that unrequited love you have for Babe will only cloud how you see Babe in your relationship. He doesn't love you. You are not his special person like you want to be. And that's why I could never really be totally against Wei. That reminds me of like a song called Shy Girl by Samara. Y'all should go listen to it. It's called Shy Girl. This whole scene made Wei feel so stupid. Like, Wei, don't ride for someone who don't ride for you. Come on, Wei. Go hook up with Kim. Shit. And as the show go on, I really feel like Wei's gonna be on some get back bitter shit. Babe is really about to be in trouble if that's the case. And to be honest, it ain't all Babe's fault. Like, Wei shouldn't. No unrequited love. We don't do that. And the next scene, Babe is teaching Charlie how to drive, and Charlie looks like he does not know what he is doing. Babe is trying to teach him, but he is stressing me, Charlie, and himself out. He's just yelling at poor Charlie. And Charlie is just taking all the yelling in stride. And as he's teaching Charlie, we have Wei sitting here just watching the two of them drive. I think this is where Wei is starting to realize that Charlie may not be just anybody to Babe. And this concerns Wei. So when Babe and Wei meet at their club that they usually hang out at, and Wei is like, you used to hang out with me, now I don't see you. Babe jokingly grabs and kisses Wei, and Wei is like, I told you don't do that. Like, y'all know how sometimes you might have a little crush on somebody, and then that person that you have a crush on, they're always like hugging and giving you like little, just like stuff like that, just touching you or stuff like that in a playful manner, nothing creepy. But you know that you like this person, and like when they touch you, you kind of feel like little jitters. I feel like that's what Wei experiences when like Babe does something like that. So Wei tells Babe, don't do that. And Wei is like, what if I told you one day that I liked you? What am I supposed to do if you're doing stuff like that to me? Then Babe laughs it off, not knowing that that's exactly how Wei feels. And he says, if there was a spark, we would have been felt it. Plus, I'm not into love. Keep that in mind. He just wants to smash alphas and go about his day. That's all Babe wants to do. And Wei knows this. But, side note, there is a fear that Babe may not mean that because Charlie seems to be shaking things up a bit. So Wei is like, okay. So he grabs his phone and shows Babe a blog post or like a social media post about people gossiping about Babe and Charlie. Like this is his new boyfriend. Babe blows it off, but Wei is like, your actions affect the team. The more skilled you are, the more people are going to want to take you down. And Babe is like, okay, whatever. Like, I'll be more careful. North and Sonic show up, and Babe goes to the bathroom, and Wei tells North and Sonic, hey, you two, I need you to keep an eye on Charlie. So after North and Sonic leave the bar, they are outside. Let me tell you, those two gossip so much. North and Sonic, especially North. North is messy. But they're outside, and North thinks that Wei and Babe are more than friends, but he thinks they're more than friends in like a lover aspect. Sonic thinks they're more than friends, but they're more than friends in a brother aspect. What would y'all think if y'all were them? And then also North makes this like weird comment like, well, what are we, Sonic? It's like real weird. Y'all gotta see that part. Just go watch it. Then in the next scene, Wei is being a little bit of an asshole. They made a new rule that no outside people can come to the practice, and Babe brought Charlie. Wei was like, well, we can make an exception for Charlie if he was like a family member, a servant. If Charlie was someone special, then we could do that. But he's only your sex buddy, so he can't come in. What a bitter Betty. Wei is so petty when he does that. He's just smiling. So Charlie leaves. And then I'm just like, wait a minute. How did Wei get outside so fast to meet Charlie? Wei is outside and he is waiting for Charlie to walk past. Then he stops and he's like, who are you? That's what Wei asks Charlie. Like, who the hell are you? Why are you here? Charlie, who is not so innocent and dumb as Babe may think he is. Charlie is like, oh, I'm just a sex buddy, just like you said, Wei. Wei is like, I'm watching you. Don't let me know what you're planning because I'm going to stop it. Now, I will say this. Crush aside, Wei does have a reason to be a little skeptical of Charlie. I will say that because the red team, they're implementing so many tactics to steal people and mess up other garages. And Charlie could be one of them. You never know. So I will give that to Wei. But in the next scene, we see a representative from the red team. They come to Uncle and ask if he would be willing to sell Babe to him. I don't believe that Uncle would do that to Babe, right?